And I'm Larry. We're the Collins kids, and we're going to ranch party right now.
Come on along to the old ranch party, and we'll all have a wonderful time. Join in the song at the old ranch party. Leave all your troubles behind. Keep a smile on your face and a song in your heart. You can't help feeling fine. So come on along to the old ranch party, and we'll all have a wonderful time.
Yes, it's Ranch Party, coming to you from the stage of the Old Town Hall. A stage jam-packed with your favorite country and western recording and motion picture stars. With our special guests, Jim Reeves, Bonnie Guitar, and the Hoosier Hot Shots. Featuring the sensational Collins kids. And starring your host, Tex Ritter.
Thank you, Jay Stewart. Welcome aboard the old chuck wagon, friends and neighbors. You know, great stories are told over and over again. I wonder how many times we have listened to and enjoyed the time when Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho and the wall came tumbling down. Let's listen to our great Irish folk singer retell it once again. Johnny O'Neill, Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho.
The Battle of Jericho, 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 Joshua, the Battle of Jericho. The walls came tumbling down. You may talk about your kings of Gideon, talk about your men of Saul, but there's none like good old Joshua, the Battle of Jericho. Right up to the walls of Jericho, he marched with spear in hand. To blow that ram horn, Joshua cried, the battle is in my hand. And then the lamb sheep-horns began to blow, the trumpets began to sound. Now Joshua commanded all the children to shout, and the walls came tumbling down. Now the walls blew down, and Joshua cried, and we'll go inside. Now the children, they began to cry and shout. Well, wait a minute, Joshua, till they come out. Well, Joshua at the Battle of Jericho, 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 Joshua at the Battle of Jericho. The walls came tumbling down. You may talk about your kings of Gideon, talk about your men of Saul, but there's none like good old Joshua, the Battle of Jericho. Right up to the walls of Jericho, he marched with spear in hand. Go blow that ram horn, Joshua cried, the battle is in my hand. And then the ram sheep-horns began to blow, the trumpets began to sound. Now Joshua commanded all the children to shout, and the walls came tumbling down.
You know, there's an old saying that when Papa spends all the money, Mama worries. Also, Papa gets a big bump on the head from a hardwood rolling pin. No problems here, though, as Larry and Lorrie Collins give us one of their fine arrangements, Mama Worries.
Every time I go out on a date, Mama tells me don't come home too late, 'cause Mama worries, worries, worries till I get home. Every time I forget my door key. Mama's sitting there waiting for me, 'cause Mama worries, worries, worries till I get home. I had told my mama if that big old yellow moon's above, well, I might get a little kiss, I might get a little hug, I might get a little love, but my mama taught me what to do when a fella gets too close to you, 'cause Mama worries, worries, worries till I get home. I told my mama if that big old yellow moon's above, well, I might get a little kiss, I might get a little hug, I might get a little love, but my mama taught me what to do when a fella gets too close to you, 'cause Mama worries, worries, worries till I get home.
I'm especially happy to welcome our next guest. He's an old East Texas compadre of mine, singing for us today one of the great old Jimmy Rogers songs, Jim Reeves, Waiting for a Train. All around the water tank, waiting for a train. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a brakeman to give him a line of talk. He said, if you've got money, I'll see that you don't walk. I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. He slammed the boxcar door. Well, he put me off in Texas, a state I dearly love. The wide open spaces all around me, the moon and stars up above. Nobody seems to want me or lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco, going back to Dixieland. My pocketbook is empty, my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. Here's the song the 49ers sang when they crossed the Rockies. Sing it again, boys and girls. Oh, Susanna.
To Louisiana, my true love for to see. Rained all night the day I left, weather it was dry. Sun so hot I froze fast, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. buckwheat cake was in her mouth, a tear was in her eye. Says, I am coming from the south, Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with an angel on my knee. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with my angel on my knee.
Yes, sir, it's guest star time on Ranch Party once again, friends and neighbors. Here comes a young lady that we're very proud to call our friend, our neighbor. A very wonderful entertainer. Let's listen to the fine singing of Miss Bunny Guitar. Fine, Bunny. You know, I'm very delighted to know that among your many great recordings is one that I myself recorded a number of years ago. We're happy you're making it a hit again. It's always one of my favorite and over my shoulder.
Tex, I'd like it very much if you'd join me on the last chorus.
I'd love to. I'll be back.
There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. I remember now that I'm older what you told me the day we had to part. You promised with the new moon you'd be coming back to me. Now many moons have passed since then. I'm waiting patiently. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my heart. You promised you would write me, but so far there's not a line. But I wait and make believe that someday you'll be mine. There's a new moon over my shoulder, and an old love still in my
Here's another one of our old compadres that's dropped in on us tonight. One of the greatest ivory ticklers of all time, cousin Herb Henson. Now I lay me down to sleep on the prairie. One blanket between me and the universe out yonder. 20 million candles together lend a faint light, hardly enough to single out the restless herd. What can a man dream of? What but the hereafter? What's over yonder behind that brightest star? The little dogies have it over us. All they do is graze, while we, the masters, lie here and dream. Dream the cowboy's dream. Roll on, little dogies. night as I lay on the prairie and looked at the stars in the sky, I wondered if ever a cowboy would drift to that sweet by and by.
Roll on, roll on, roll on, little doggie, roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, roll on, little doggie, roll on.
It's always a highlight of Ranch Party when I have the great pleasure of introducing Joe Maphis and Larry Collins. Let's see what they're going to do to poor little old Liza Jane. Well, friends, our guests we consider to be the greatest novelty group of performers that's ever come down the pike. Hezzy and Gil, Gabe and Ken. The Hoosier Hot Shot. Yes, yes.
Are you ready, Hezzy? Okay, here we go. Your time, Gabriel, your time.
What time, boy?
Yes, that's right.
This song was written bit by bit, but there's nothing to show where each bit fits. Where each bit fits? Where each bit fits. Well, if you sing a word to every note, you're bound to know which fits with which. Which fits with which.
Yeah, but too bad.
Oh, here and there, the writers left a space to take a breath, so the singers wouldn't choke to death. Oh,
This is the chorus of a song. Yes, it's the chorus you're hearing now.
you make up.
You make up the words as you go along, 'cause no one listens to the lyrics anyhow. Tra-la, dum-de-dow. If you want to, you can whistle or hum. When you're singing the song to your friend, just remember this is where the chorus ends. Please.
inspiration time at Ranch Party, friends. Now it becomes my great pleasure to bring you one of the most inspiring works that I think I've ever run across. We call it Here Was a Man. Here was a man. A man born in an obscure village, the child of a simple peasant woman. He was raised in another obscure village. Until he was 30 years of age, he worked as a carpenter. And then for 3 years, he was a traveling preacher. He never wrote a book. He never held political office. He never owned a home. He never had a family. He never went to college. He never set foot inside a big city. He never traveled more than 200 miles from the place of his birth. And where he did go, he usually walked.
Hello, I'm Quincy Snodgrass. We're going to have a big time.
Summertime.
Party, most of us in of one of these great songs.
Did you say Pop?
Range Party friends, for our wonderful guests. Well, that has to be all for this Range Party friends, for our wonderful guests, for myself, and for all of us. Thank you for this friendly visit. And let's be sure and get together again for the next Western Range Party, and we'll bring you many more of your favorite Western movie and record stars with all of your favorite Western and country music. Till then, adios, amigas, and bless you one and all.
Has come to you from the stage of the Old Town Hall, Western Music's Hall of Fame. Be sure and be with us next time for your favorite Western stars and music on Ranch Party. See you then. This is Jay Stewart saying bye now.